Hi, I'm Brooke Wallace, filling in for Max Brantley with your Arkansas Times news headline updates for Thursday, January the 4th. Attorney General Jeff Sessions rescinded an Obama-era directive that discouraged enforcement of federal marijuana restrictions on states where cannabis has been legalized. The move gives U.S. attorneys latitude to bring criminal charges in states that have legalized the drug. It's unclear what impact the move will have. In a meeting with reporters today, Governor Hutchinson called the change a significant development and said he hoped the Justice Department came up with a policy to distinguish between states that allow recreational use of marijuana and those like Arkansas that only allow medicinal use. State Representative Doug House has been leading the charge in developing the policy framework for the medical cannabis in Arkansas. In an interview with the Arkansas Times today, he said he feared that Sessions' move would make it difficult for marijuana businesses to form relationships with banks. President Trump has abandoned the voter fraud commission that he established in May, citing mounting legal challenges to the commission. It's worth noting that Arkansas, thanks to Secretary of State Mark Martin, was one of the few states that supplied the commission with voter information, including names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, birth dates, voting history, and the last 4 digits of Social Security numbers. Even red states were leery. The Republican Secretary of State from Mississippi responded, "My reply would be, they can go jump in the Gulf of Mexico, and Mississippi is a great state to launch from." Mississippi residents should celebrate Independence Day and our state's right to protect the privacy of our citizens by conducting our own electoral processes. Make sure you read Jacob Rosenberg's cover story on new Little Rock Police Department tactics. To try to stem criminal violence, the department has dramatically increased the number of investigative traffic stops it's making south of I-630. The LRPD calls this tactic, which often simply ends with a warning, community policing. But many residents the Times talked to described it as harassment. Well, that's all your news for today. Please read more on the Arkansas blog. Thank you and see you tomorrow.